Hey guys, it's Courtney here from Flynn, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to fix mistakes when you're working two-color fisherman's rib. And anyone who loves the look of this fabric as much as I do knows how frustrating it can be when you notice a mistake or two because they're so obvious and it can be so difficult to visualize how to fix them. But you don't want to have to rip out all of your hard work and start over. So I'm going to walk you through the process of fixing your mistakes step by step. And I want to just start by saying that mistakes are typically made when you work a regular knit stitch instead of a knit one below, or you accidentally work a regular purl stitch instead of a purl one below. And either way, those mistakes will be visible in the knit columns on the right side or the wrong side. So we're going to be focusing on those knit columns in this tutorial. All right, so as I mentioned, I have two mistakes in my work here, and I'm going to start by showing you how to fix the first one. And I'm just going to begin knitting the row according to my pattern with teal as my working yarn in this case. And when I get to the column of stitches that has that first mistake in it, I'll meet you back here. Okay, so I've knit across my fabric and I've reached that column of stitches with the mistake in it. And as you can see, on either side of that column with the mistake, I have these nice clean columns of teal stitches. And in this column, we have teal stitches that are interrupted by that orange mistake. So let's fix it. All right, my friends, it's time to buckle up and don't get too scared. But right now, I'm gonna start dropping stitches off my left needle and I'm gonna go down to one row below the mistake. Okay, so I'm gonna drop this stitch off my needles, pull it out here. I'm going to grab that teal stitch, the next one, and pull it out. Here's that mistake stitch. I'm gonna pull that guy out. And now I'm down to the teal stitch below my mistake. And as you can see, I have 3 bars of yarn above that teal stitch. All right, and I just want to let you know that depending on which yarn is your working yarn when you fix the mistake, you might end up with an odd number of bars like I did here, or an even number. And I'll show you how to fix a mistake in both cases, but I just want to give you a heads up about that. All right, so I have the 3 bars of yarn in this case with teal as my working yarn. And I'm going to insert my right needle through the front of the teal stitch, that stitch below the mistake. And I'm going to pick up the first 2 bars I come to, which is an orange and a teal bar, from underneath, get those up onto my right needle. And then I'm going to use my left needle to grab that teal stitch and pass it over those 2 bars and off my needle. So now I have these 2 strands of yarn on my right needle, and we want that teal color showing. So I'm going to use my left needle to grab the orange stitch and pass it over the teal stitch and off my needle to get it out of the way. And as you can see, I now have that nice column of teal stitches uninterrupted by any orange mistake. Okay, so we fixed our mistake, but we still have that final orange bar that we need to get back on our needles. So I'm going to use my right needle to pick up the last bar from underneath, and then I'll use my left needle to pass the teal stitch over that orange stitch and off my needle. All right, and then the last thing we need to do is to get this orange stitch back over to our left needle so we can work it. We fixed the mistake, but we haven't worked this stitch yet, so we need to move it back. So I'm going to insert my needle into the stitch from under here to get it oriented correctly on my left needle as a knit stitch so I can work it according to my pattern, and that's how you fix a mistake with an odd number of bars. All right, so when I was fixing my first mistake, teal was my working yarn, and I did not correct the second mistake in that row. I just finished the row according to my pattern. And now I'm ready to work with my orange yarn. So I'm going to start by working the stitches according to my pattern, same as I did to fix the first mistake, and I'll meet you back here when I reach that column of stitches with the second mistake in it. All right, so I've worked across and I'm at that column of stitches with the mistake in it. And just like I showed you when fixing the first mistake, I'm going to start dropping stitches off my left needle until I get down to one row below the mistake. So I'll drop this stitch off, pull that guy out, pull the orange out, pull the teal out here. Here's that mistake row, and I've got to pull that stitch out. And here we now have 4 bars above our the row with the teal stitch in it instead of 3 like when we were working with the teal yarn. Okay, so even though we have these 4 bars here, the concept is totally the same. So I'm just going to insert my right needle through that teal stitch, and I'm going to scoop up the first bars, the first 2 bars I come to, same as before, and I'm going to use my left needle to pass the teal stitch over those 2 bars. Then I'll use my left needle to pass the orange stitch over and off my needle. And now I'm just going to scoop up those last 2 bars, and I'm going to use my left needle to pass the teal stitch over them, and then pass the orange stitch over and off my needle. Finally, I'm going to transfer that teal stitch back onto my left needle, same as I did when I fixed my first mistake, so I can continue on with my pattern. And that's what you do if you end up with an even number of bars. And I just want to mention that if you notice your mistake further down than I did, you can still follow the same process. You'll just be working with more bars, which can get trickier. So the sooner you catch that mistake to fix it, the better. But again, it can be done if that mistake is further down in your work than my sample here. You just follow the same process, scooping up 2 bars at a time and working the same steps I showed you until you're either down to your last bar and work that last bar like I showed you when fixing mistake number 1, or you're down to your last 2 bars and work those last 2 bars like I showed you when fixing mistake number 2. In any case, I hope you found this tutorial helpful. I hope it saves you from having to rip out your precious 2-color fisherman's rib and starting over, and I can't wait to share more with you next time.
Follow me on Instagram at Flinit to see what I'm working on next.